day trading this morning, the last day of 2018. It's Monday. It's Monday, baby. I told you guys last night I was frothing. I was excited. I was ready to crush it in the market today. And that's exactly what I did. I ended up making over $500 in less than 4 minutes. I'm going to show you guys the trade, show you guys my entry, show you guys my overall thought process, and all that good stuff here in this video here in a second. So you know what to do. You know what to do. Go ahead and stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Before we get into the real live action here in a second of the trade that I made this morning, do me one big favor. It's the last day of 2018. It's the last day of 2018. All you need to do is just hit that like button. You would not believe how much it helps me just by hitting the like button, by leaving comments and being a part of the channel. I want to give a big thanks to everybody out there who has been watching my videos over the last year. It's been an amazing year. I've learned a lot. I've become a better day trader. I'm going to be talking about that later on today. Overall, just kind of what I'm looking forward to in 2019 and how this channel is going to be growing. It's going to be getting better and all that fun stuff. So make sure you hit that like button and support the channel and all that fun stuff. So let's go. All right, so we got AMRS popping up here with a little bit of news this morning. Looking like it wants to do something. We'll see if we get some action on this. I'm actually thinking more about shorting this than anything. And look to go short there. Pull back down there to the $4. Kind of break through $4 one more time. Looking, like I said, really overextended on the 5-minute chart. So we'll see if we can get this pull back down to the $4 area. Overall, you can see this is a biotech company. It's just getting crushed since October. Down there to $3 this morning. Get a little bit of news this morning. It's getting popped up. 35 million shares in the float. So it's not a micro float, but it's not a massive float. But still thinking that there's going to be some action on this at open. Like it's going to pull back down there to the $4 without me. Didn't really have the pop that I needed to get short there. You can see that 430 just didn't have the volume there. So I really need to see AMRS pull back down to that support area, maybe a $4 area. Here on the 5-minute chart, you can see just really how overextended it is. So let's see if we can get the pullback down here to the $4 here before open. That's the game plan right now. Either we're going to look for the dip down here to the EMAs, down to the $3.90, $4 area here before open, or we're going to look for the spike at open to short into. So two different ways to play this. Looking for the pullback for a possible spike at open, or we're looking for the big spike at open to get short into for that just natural pullback as the stock is just kind of overextended there. You can see AMRS doing exactly what we talked about 5 minutes ago from that pullback there from the 430s down there to the $4 now. So just watching this $4 area here on AMRS. Looking to see if we get a little bit more of a pullback. I just want a little bit more of a pullback here. You can see on the 5-minute chart, we're sitting right on top of that EMA, but I like to see that a little bit more of a dip down there to the $3.95. Just one more time, just to show me that the buyers are stepping back in there. And just really the volume just isn't there right now either. They've only got 46,000 shares traded. Got about 10 minutes till the market opens, so I think the best bet here is just kind of sit back and wait for the market to open, kind of see which way this wants to go first. Because right now the volume just is not very telling of that. All right, so there's that pullback here on AMRS down there to 393 right now. Got about 2 minutes till the market opens, so I'm just going to watch this 293 area, see if this is going to pull back more. There we go, a little bit of buying. Just not a lot of volume there. Really low volume still for this type of moves. Not liking that there's not volume coming in there. A little bit more volume. I'm going to get long here at 386, see if this can't push back above 390, up there to $4 one more time. I'm going to add another 2,000 there. 380. Waiting for this to bounce. They can get back up to the 390s pretty quickly here. I think there's a push back up there towards the EMA there at 390. There we go. Pushing. 385. Looking for a little bit more. Give me 390. Looking for that break over 390 right here. Beautiful. So taking it there, just getting that quick pop back up there to the EMAs. Here's the thing what I'm thinking, right? So I'm thinking is, if I'm shorting this, where am I going to be shorting at? I'm going to be shorting in this area anyway. So I'm thinking there's going to be sellers sitting there. There's going to be some action sitting there. People trying to buy if this does show a little bit of strength. And you can see the overall on the 5-minute chart, we got that pullback down there to the 370 area. This is a little bit better. I have 2 charts pulled up here so you guys can see kind of what I'm looking at with both charts. So I got 2 charts pulled up here. And really what I was looking for was that pull down there to the 380s, maybe 370 area, try to get nice and long, and then look for that pop back up there to $4, kind of thinking that there might be some shorts sitting up there, kind of waiting, watching. I ended up just locking it down there pretty quickly and just giving it a little bit of time. Had a little bit of time on this. I felt pretty good overall with my entries. Very, very simple idea here. You know, we got overextended to the downside. Under overextended, you can see how we were far away from the EMAs. You know, we pulled down there to the 370s. I'm thinking, okay, at that point, I want to see this push back up into the EMAs there, get denied at that point, and if it goes lower, it goes lower. I'm not really worried about what's going to happen in 5 minutes. I'm more worried about, I just want to get this to push back up into that resistance, have a little bit of buyer step in there. I'm thinking there's going to be other people also kind of sitting down there trying to buy the dip here, and that's what we got. Also, you can kind of see, I think what happened here is once we broke over that 389, we broke above that 390, there's that push right out there at 395. People were like, oh, I'm sitting there. They're going to buy. And that's kind of what we got. It's kind of almost like a little fake out there up to that resistance. So overall, like I said earlier, I talked about this being a short opportunity. There it is down there to 380 now. This was a short opportunity. I just wasn't able to have that strength there pre-market. There just wasn't enough strength, not enough volume to really get short with enough size to make it worthwhile. And ended up kind of reversing that, thinking, okay, if I was going to be shorting, if I was shorting here pre-market, where am I going to be covering at? I talked about how I'd probably be covering there at the 370, 380 area. So now I'm playing into the idea there's other people who are also shorting there at the $4, 420 area, thinking this is going to pull back down there to the 370s. So we got people who are going to be buying the dips. We got people who are covering shorts down there in the 370, 380 area, and that's what we got. We got exactly what I talked about earlier. So beautiful move here on AMRS. You can see locking down $520 in profit here the last day of 2018, the last Monday of 2018. I feel pretty good about this trade. I'm not going to lie. I feel pretty good because I was able to identify, first off, that it was a short opportunity, but then I was able to kind of reverse my psychology, or not really psychology, my thinking, to tell myself, okay, I'm going to be really patient here. I'm going to wait. Now that I can't get short in this area because there's just not enough volume. I don't see the opportunity to get short. The volume isn't there for me to get short. I'm going to kind of reverse to the idea that I'm going to be sitting down at the place where I would be covering my short, and then I'm going to look to buy the dip, sell the rip, as the idea that people might be buying the dip down there and shorts might be covering. Kind of very, very simple idea. I know it seems like rocket science, but it's really not. So there it is this morning, making $500 all before, what time is it? 9:37. We'll call that, wait, 9:35. So making $500 in less than what? 4 minutes. 4 minutes, not bad. Not bad at all. Very simple plan. There wasn't a lot of volume here. I was hoping for a little bit more volume. I think if we would have got a little bit more volume, we probably would have got that push up there to $4, maybe 408 one more time, but the volume just really isn't there right now. You can see that pullback down there to the 376 area. Maybe this is going to squeeze here. If it does get a little bit more volume, maybe get a little bit of squeeze going. I think there's probably, some shorts who are kind of shorting in this area, thinking that this is going to go lower because the news is a pump. But we'll see what happens here. We'll see if this does get some volume. Like I said, it's the last day of 2018. I'm not sure there's going to be a lot of people who are sitting there on the computers trying to blow up their accounts on the last day of 2018, but there might be. There might be some opportunity later on. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of wrap it up there. I got some more videos coming out later on today. I got more things happening every single day here on the channel, so do me one big favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.